Hey guys, welcome back to Keeping Money Jazzy. My name is Kelly, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. So I am here to break down my paycheck number 2 expenses. I'm actually closing out my budget with this paycheck. Normally I go 2 weeks, but I spent all the money, guys, so I'm done for December, done for the year. So I'm going to break this down for you. Everything has been completed because I did film this footage along with some other video footage that I filmed on yesterday, but it got deleted. So I'm back to give you this content, and we're going to roll right on through it really quickly. So for this paycheck ran from December the 24th through January the 6th, but like I stated, I'm closing it out now because I am done with spending. I have no more money, and contrary to what I stated in my paycheck to breakdown, didn't happen that way. So we're going to just get through these expenses. On Christmas Eve, I had a few runs. So I did a grocery run. I wanted some ice cream, so I purchased some for me, and I went to go see my mother and bought her some as well. And that was $13.96. I had a expense for gas. And I went to Royal Farms, and that was $16. I ate out at our picked some food up from our local chicken and seafood spot, and that was $15.14. And I did another grocery run on December the 26th at Sam's, and I spent $68.64. And for spending that same day, I wanted some Starbucks to try one of the holiday drinks. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I wanted to try one of their Frappuccinos, and it wasn't too bad. I wouldn't buy that particular kind again. I do enjoy their vanilla bean one, but I purchased a peppermint mocha one, and I really didn't like it. So that was $10 that I purchased. So I purchased me and someone else a drink as well. And I also went to get some wine the same day, December 26th, from our local liquor store, and that was $11. So we're going to come down here, and this is the breakdown. For the starting pay, my groceries was $70, but I wound up spending $82.60, which was an overage of $12.60. For my gas, I budgeted $25, and you're going to see these numbers are going to be different than what's on my monthly sheet. I don't know what happened there, but we're going to go with it. But I budgeted $25 for gas, and I spent $16, so I have remaining $9. Spending and eating out are always a problem for me. Like, it's crazy. I'm going to work on it in 2021, guys. But for spending, I budgeted $10, and I spent $21, which was $11 over. For eating out, I budgeted $10, and I spent $15.14, and that was an overage of $5.14. And for the total bi-weekly budget that I had was $125. Didn't do too bad, but I wound up spending $134.74, this was off. I don't know why this was off, but it was actually over by $9.74. I don't know how this was off by $10, but whatever. So now we're gonna move on to the monthly budget. Yep. My expected income for this month was going to be $2,220, but I actually brought in $3,957.30, and my fixed expenses do not change. So my mortgage was $1,030. My home warranty was $43. My life insurance was $30. My Netflix was $9. My Hulu was $6, and my BGE was $60. And I didn't pay a student loan payment. Well, I didn't budget for a student loan payment because I didn't think I would have extra money to do so. And my internet was $145. and my cell phone was $92. So my total fixed expenses was $1,415 for the month of December. And I had, if I subtract the $3,957 from 1,415, I had a remaining of $2,542.30. So let's see how we spent that in my variables. And as you can see, I spent the total, I had budgeted $150 for groceries. Like I said, I think these numbers are off. I think I actually budgeted $140 for groceries, but we're going to go with it. I spent $127.55. I budgeted $60. I thought I put $50, but I put $60. I spent $41. Spending was $30. I spent $49. Household was $30. I spent $20. Now here, I didn't show you this on the expense track because I really don't know what I did with this. I don't know if it was in the other expenses. I have no idea, but I spent $20 because I had no cash in this envelope when I finished this couple days ago. So I really don't know what I did with it, but I know I spent it. And as far as eating out for the month, I spent $70.66. I need to work on that. So my total for the month that I spent on variable expenses was $308.21. As you can see, it's not that far off from what I sort of kind of budgeted, but so we have a remaining of $2,234.09. And as far as my savings and sinking funds, my car insurance always get $100 a month, so that was the same. My emergency fund gets $20 a month, that was the same. I am doing the 100 envelope challenge, and I was actually I didn't budget anything, once again, because I didn't think I was going to have any extra income. So for this month, I actually was able to put $370 to this. And as far as my rainy day, I had $822, which actually I was able to complete this goal of having $1,000 in my mini emergency fund. I do have a larger emergency fund, but I do not disclose that amount. So to have this mini emergency fund was great. So I will be using this first if I need to. And my personal account, which is for like clothing or anything that I want or need, and I was able to put $31. So the grand total that I was able to put towards my savings this month, which was amazing, was $1,343. And as far as remaining, I had $891.09. So I did have a couple business expenses that I had put on my credit cards. So I paid those off. So I had $179.04 payment that I made, and a $98.56 payment that I've made. And lastly, the great grand news, you probably already seen it, but I was able to put $505.20 towards my second student loan. I did not think I would be able to even touch that loan at all this month. So I am so happy about that. And the reason my income was so high, because I got some bonus money, I got some other money from work. So that's why my income was so high. This is never a typical month of me. So we're going to come down here and see where we landed. So for my income was $3,957.30. My total expenses was $1,723.21. My savings was $1,343. My debt snowball was $782.80. And what I have remaining in my checking account was actually $118.29. I had an extra $10 in there, but at the end of this budget, it should have been $108.29. So that is it for my December budget. At the end of the year, looking good. So if you guys are interested, go check out my 2020 goals and see where I ended up this year, because I had some big goals that I wanted to complete this year. And of course, due to the pandemic, a lot of things did have to change and go from one thing to the next. But go check that out and see what actually happen with my goals. But this is it. So if you like this type of content, just like and subscribe. And you guys have a beautiful day.